Welcome, everyone. This is the Let the Freak Speak with Nicholas Valenzuela and Nathaniel Holds No Bar Lopez. And today it's the 27th video episode.
The date is not the 27th, though.
How's everyone going? The holidays just passed by, and we haven't been here for more than a month.
Hit New Year pretty soon. This episode, should we release this episode on New Year's Eve as like the last episode of 2019, or should we release it as the first episode of 2020?
First episode of 2020.
Fuck that. Last episode of 2019.
Okay, then last episode of 2019. You hear it here, folks, from Nathaniel Holds No Bar Lopez.
I can't hold bars in my arms. Can't do it. Won't do it. Never gonna do it.
I'm saying that holds no bar like those WWE like SummerSlam stuff, like holds no bar. No holds no bar match. I don't even know what that means. Like holds no bar.
I think it's like holds no barred.
Barred?
Yeah.
Oh, so like
or
okay.
I thought like
bars. I thought it meant like bar because like it means like it's just gonna there's no it's like it's a metaphor for like there's no limitations of what's gonna happen.
That's the metaphor, but
was it barred?
I don't know. I'll look it up. Holds no barred. How was your Christmas?
It was good. I got everything I wanted. I saw like some cool stuff. I wanted this recorder I have in my hand. It's a digital recorder. It works really nice, easy to use. It gives out pretty good quality. Not too bad. I got vinyl, which I always want. I got
it's no holds barred.
Barred?
Yeah,
barred.
It's not holds no bars. It's
bars.
It's no hold barred.
Well, let's think of it like a drug reference. Holds no bars.
No
like
holds
you hold no bars of Xanax.
So Google's so the Wiktionary, which is probably untrustable, but it's in a quote in parentheses. It says wrestling without restrictions on holds or what happened or what opponents may do. A no holds barred match. Having absolutely no limits or restrictions as far as levels of nature and one's hostility and offense.
Well, that's why I'm saying that because you have no barred.
I hold no barred.
Yeah,
I know holds barred.
Yeah,
there's no holds barred.
Say something crazy. Come on,
prove say something crazy.
Yeah, dude, prove it. You're drinking and driving now. That's pretty nuts.
I still believe that.
He's drinking White Claw while he drives home from work like a 40-year-old dad.
Hell yeah! You're like, I'll wait for the whiskey till I get home.
Soda.
Dude, me and Carlos...
you're that guy who gets a thirst buster and then puts your shots in it, huh?
No,
truck driving?
I've never done that.
Well, it's not no different.
I know friends no, because I'm not scared.
Oh my god, dude, alcohol's alcohol. Dude.
Yeah, well, no shit, alcohol is alcohol. I do believe that you should be able to have a beer and drive as long as you're not fucking wasted.
I wouldn't be surprised if people already put those in. Thirst busties.
Honestly, it probably tastes really good.
It'd probably just add to the soda.
It probably tastes like, damn, bro, I got mango Sprite.
I don't drink that shit though. I'm not about that shit.
You put it with Powerade because then it would make it carbonated.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then it'd be like soda. It'd be like
stupid
Sodarade with alcohol.
Has twice the electrolytes now and twice the alcohol.
It has much more electrolytes.
It becomes it's a mushroom effect.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the mushroom effect?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of mushroom effect?
Like
what are you even talking about?
Dude, the mushroom effect. You ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. The mushroom effect is like, when you have sex with me.
Oh, when you put your giant mushroom tip in me?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I don't want to do that. But if it's how I become woke, then I'll probably open this third eye. In the words of the great band Tool,
I'll get an eye to close.
Trying
to
open this third eye.
I'll get that eye closed.
Well, it's open one eye. You have to close.
What am I seeing?
You have to close a couple.
Yeah.
What are you? You guys super glue semen?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. This episode is sponsored by Super Glue Semen. Semen is so powerful that he started using it as super glue. Isn't that what glue is? Isn't
What?
glue like horse cum?
Is it?
Is it horse cum? It's something.
Dude, it's amazing. It's amazing the consistency on which it can stick something. But is that is that like
it might be a bowl?
Is that child's cum? Is that is that child's glue? Like the one with the mousse on it? Or is it like all glue?
Elmer's
like hot glue?
No, I'm talking about Elmer's glue. I'm talking about
hot glue. Looks like it's plastic.
I'm talking about Elmer's glue, bro.
Okay.
Elmer's glue.
Yeah. The bowl.
It's a bowl, bro. So I think it's a bowl.
Yeah, what children use.
Yeah.
So we're having our children play with semen?
Dude,
you heard it here first.
So I heard this in a podcast talking about Red Bull. Mm-hmm. You've heard, Red Bull where like that.
They use piss.
No, it's bull semen.
They use bull semen?
I believe it's bull semen.
No.
Yeah.
Is that what gets your testosterone?
There's like a certain chemical in it. I don't think they use it anymore, but they've derived that chemical where it naturally came from bull semen.
Don't even tell me that. That's disgusting.
Red Bull, bro.
So that's why there's those jokes of like energy drinks that have crazy shit in them, and then
energy
like, they
drinks
fuck you
do
up.
have crazy shit.
Yeah. No matter what,
bro.
but they become so commercialized that that they're able to just make supermarket selling, FDA approved and everything. Because everyone has an FDA approved. Like,
well, yeah, dude, you have to be.
Bang has came out in the past 2 years big. Yeah. That's a new one.
Bang,
dude. It used to only be Rockstar and Monster now, and Red Bull. But
Rockstar,
but now
Throttle.
Bang, dude. People love Bang.
Remember Full Throttle?
Right.
Full Throttle's still out there. Is art? Yeah. Full Throttle's still out there, dude.
Yeah, Full Throttle. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of Rockstar, dude. But Full Throttle, dude. That was
Full Throttle was.
Did you ever drink Von Dutch? Do you remember
Von Dutch? I don't drink energy drinks.
I know you don't. That's
fucking gross.
So the first time, I used to drink Von Dutch energy drinks.
I like lemonade.
And I
drink coffee.
I was in 4th grade.
You loved it.
And I would just skate to school. Me and Ephraim skate to school, and we'd stop at the fucking grocery store, and I'd buy a fucking energy drink because I was just like, it's fucking energy drink. I don't know. I was just like, I think I just wanted to drink energy drinks because it seemed cool. But anyway, I drank one. One day I drank one, and I had to go to the fucking nurse's office because
you got sick from the
my arm started breaking out in hives. And it was funny because this other girl who I think had a crush on me at the time, she ended up in there too because she also drank a Von Dutch. It's like, where'd you even get the idea to drink a Von Dutch? This 4th grader.
Ew, dude. That's
4th grade pimp. P-I-M-P.
Yeah, you think so?
I was a loser in 4th grade.
What about Sobe? Was Sobe an energy drink?
Sobe was not an energy drink. Okay. And honestly, Sobe...
It's like a tea, huh?
I think they had tea. It was just kind of like just a drink, a flavored beverage. Sobe water is where it's at, though. I don't like those creamy, the original Sobeys.
Yeah.
But the Sobe water, I remember when that came out, that shit was fucking delicious.
It's it probably tastes like Propel, I bet.
I love Propel.
Ew, dude, I hate
You don't like Propel?
No, I don't like Propel.
Yeah, dude, I don't know anybody that does really. Yeah. But Propel's good.
Propel tastes like flavored water.
Exactly. It's not.
I don't like it.
Gatorade, do you drink?
I love Gatorade.
You drink Gatorade and you're damn.
Gatorade's good. Gatorade is better than Powerade in my. Powerade's good to drink, but I like drinking Powerade.
See, I like Powerade Zero. Though. I like all the light stuff. The ones you can see through. I don't like the murky ones anymore.
Why? What's wrong with you?
It's just too sugary.
Yeah?
I drink.
You don't like that shit?
Unless I'm super hungover. The last time I willingly bought a Powerade, I believe, was whenever we were driving. Me and Andy were driving back from Fresno, and I was extremely hungover. So we stopped to get gas at fucking probably 7 in the morning, maybe. And I had already vomited 6 or 7 times by then. I get out. And I just start violently throwing up in the trash can. I'm talking
and making unnecessary noise.
No, I'm just pushing it all out. And I look over and I see the gas attendant, the one that's working behind the register. He just unlocks the doors and stuff. So I'm the first person to walk into this gas station. I walk in there. I just grab 2 Powerades. I grab a blue and a green one, and then a water. And I'm just my face is covered in sweat because, I'm just having hot sweats or cold sweats. And I just looked, and he saw me throw. He saw and heard me throwing up. I just thought it was so fucking funny. But that's the last time I bought a fucking Powerade willingly.
When you're fucked up.
I was hungover, yeah. And then I didn't eat anything that whole day until like I got home.
I like having,
which was like a fucking 8-hour drive in a car.
Having hangover meals are pretty dope.
Dude, I was like shaking.
Eggs and bacon.
Went to Sullivan's, got a burger.
Yeah, burgers are good too.
But I was just like sitting there, I was just like fucking shaking. I wasn't even cold, I was just shaking because I was so like fucked up. Yeah, I drank a lot. We went to the store and we bought a 12-pack of Angry Orchard, and I didn't eat like anything. Like what I did is I ate like 2 sausage biscuits, and then I went to the airport. And then the first thing I did after I got past security was I went to the bar and I got a Maker's Mark. And I drank my Maker's Mark, and then I just sat and waited for the plane. Then I went to Phoenix, and then I went to Fresno. And then I ate a slice of pizza. Got blackout drunk. I blacked out. At one point, I was like, I was getting ready to throw all of Andy's parents' furniture into their into the pool.
Why?
Because I was drunk, dude. When I get drunk, I start acting like an asshole if like I'm around my friends, and I bet you and I know
Andy would be laughing the whole time.
His mom came out and started yelling at us.
At both of you?
Well, she was like, "It's 3 a.m. You guys gotta leave." You guys got to leave in like 3 hours. So I was probably operating to come back to Arizona.
To the airport?
No, we were driving back. Andy flew me up, and then we drove back.
Oh, so you guys had to start driving within 3 hours?
Something like that. We ended up leaving because we were planning on leaving like at 6. We ended up leaving like at 9. But it all worked out. We ended up getting stuck in this like Erie, I think it was called... it was near Parker, Arizona, but I don't know what the fuck this place was called. And I don't know. There's some historical thing about it, but we got stuck on this fucking long stretch of highway because it was only a 2-way, and they were repaving it or something. And we were listening to this fucked up podcast about murders, and it was about this like these children murders. And we were just sitting there, and we were just looking around at the nothingness, and we're like, it's kind of fucking eerie. I was like, I wish we'd fucking go.
Sounds like a pussy.
Yeah, and then we drove into a giant pussy, and it was God, and the cosmos descended us. And now we look upon everybody as belittled humans because we are immortal.
Was that the last time you were really fucked up, or just one of the times?
I think that was.
When was the last time?
That was the last time I blacked out, because there were certain things I don't remember. Like I remember being in Andy's house, then I remember being in the backyard, and then I remember being back in the house, and then I remember waking up, and I woke up, and I was just like, I'm gonna go throw up, and then I showered, and then I was ready to leave. What I don't like about Fresno is that they have no dispensaries that you can go to. You have to literally order everything for delivery. Yeah, it was stupid.
So did you order?
Yeah, I did. And I got like a joint and a gram, I believe. Because I wasn't going to be there for a night, and then I was literally coming back to Arizona, which sucks because the way we went, I literally could have probably just took it with me. And then they ended up bringing it to Vegas. Because I remember... I fucking looked at it, like, as we were leaving, I was just fucking hungover. I looked at it, because it was, like, in a manila envelope. I looked at it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just leave it here. And then they brought it to me.
That's so amazing. That's so nice.
Which was cool, because then I had that until like, the last full day in Vegas, and then I just ended up going to a dispensary, and I was like, oh, we're not going to stop through any checkpoints. I'm going to take this home with me. So I did. And that's where I got that trike pack case from, even though that weed was super shitty. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, dude, because I have to make sure that I get my girlfriend right. Newsflash, people, I don't have a fucking car, so I'm really bored.
Why?
Broke. I'm broke. I have a shitty job that's like 30 miles away.
Is it 30 miles away?
No, I mean like 30 minutes away, but you know. It's with traffic that it's 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So
depending on the time of day,
I can get there in 20 minutes. You know, if it was like no
early
traffic
morning.
in the morning, yeah. But like, and getting home. But like, it's shitty right now, people. I'm going through a tough time.
That's why this podcast hasn't been.
I am really relying on my girlfriend a lot right now, and the check engine light on her car. Yeah, it's on.
Have you been checking the oil and the fluids on?
Oh yeah, we have to get oil changed soon. But we checked what the computer problem was. Apparently the sensor inside the car for the gas isn't like, it's kind of like going off.
Oh, so you're not.
So it's like the gas regulator. So like some more gas may be coming out that shouldn't be. So when it's like powering.
So you're like burning more gas than you need to.
Yeah. Or I could be burning less gas. It's all like the same thing. It's just not being regulated. It's not being regulated.
Not gonna pass emissions.
Oh yeah. No, check engine lights on.
That shit's terrifying.
So that shit's going on with me.
Yeah, we're gonna try and work a way around that for this.
No, I'm trying to work on myself.
I'm saying
what?
I'm saying
I can't talk about my problems.
You don't talk about your problems, but
no, dude.
I'm addressing you. I'm addressing.
See, he wants to talk about his Theos.
Yes.
Let me tell you. You know what?
No.
Over some circumstances, I can't tell you, but let me tell you, Nathaniel is a Theo talker. You start talking about your family. You know, don't expect this guy to just keep talking about your family and be courteous. He'll go straight to his family because
hell yeah,
they're a little better than yours. They
got that right.
They got something going on.
Got that right.
He doesn't know him that well.
What's
not
up,
that
Mark
close
Sanchez?
to him, but apparently he knows him very well. You don't talk to your uncles, and yet you know everything about them,
dude.
You don't know. You're not close to your uncles, or hey, Uncle Mike. Hey, how you doing? Get a real conversation, like you're close with them.
Oh, I do when I see them now.
No, dude. You know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean,
dude. Were you actually like they're a friend?
No, it's not because they're not. They're my Theos.
Yeah, you can do that with your Theos.
Not these Theos.
Yeah, see? You're not close to them, but you're like, you know everything about them.
Yeah, because I grew up around them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's being knowledgeable.
You do not talk to them.
I don't see them.
They're
feel like busy.
I feel like the stuff you know more about them is because people have told you, not because they've told you.
Oh, no.
They're telling someone else and you overheard.
No, I know their history through
word of tongue.
No, just hearing their stories. Obviously they weren't telling their stories to me.
What was that, Theo?
You say that again for the microphone. I'm just standing there with a boom mic.
Yeah, dude, seriously, that's you.
Not even part of the conversation.
You're the human boom mic, man.
Exactly, that's what I'm an observer. That's what storytellers are, bro. They just observe.
But I don't think they know that.
Fucking Tom Wolfe. Some of that's not even like the electrical acid test. Some of that's not even. Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah, I'm going and stealing other people's stories and making them.
Okay, but what were you gonna say? I was like,
I don't know. What I was gonna say is, we're gonna try and find a way around that so we can actually keep putting episodes out instead of being like, hey, here's an episode, and then 4 months later, hey, we're back. Nick still got car problems.
Well, do you still want to do the if I'm to move out? Do you still want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Have you told anyone else?
Nope, because I'm kind of thinking about it and kind of want it to just be me and you.
Yeah, we're gonna have to,
and then maybe Ralph.
Because I think Ralph would probably be into the idea. Maybe.
I just don't want to rely on some people that are probably not even going to care about it as much.
Yeah, so, I don't. Because even then,
it's not like they're not welcome. It's just like I kind of want to just keep. Because then you start relying on more people, and it's like, hey, man, where's your half of the fucking rent?
Yeah.
Shit, dude, I'm going to have to get back to you on that one. And be like, well, shit, dude, it's due tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that. I think we could do good if it's just us, but if you want to do that, yeah, I'm down. I plan on getting a full-time job anyway, so.
And it's not going to be, the place isn't going to be lived in that much, so the bills are going to be quite.
No, it's just one
the
bill.
Utilities will be, it's all just one bill?
It's just one bill.
Okay. Then.
$490, dude. $490. That's my bill.
Nothing. $250 each.
Yeah.
That's
simple. If I just had an extra 8 hours, that'd be like no problem.
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah. I could give you 8 hours. Come work in the fucking dairy department. Shit sucks.
That kid was like, I worked the dairy department today. He's just like, that shit's busy.
Who said that?
The white kid with the blonde hair.
Oh, he said, what did he talk to you?
No, he was
just talking.
Yeah, just talking out loud.
So you were just listening to
No. He's talking out loud. I was the only one in there. He was just talking out loud.
Yeah.
So he was just telling me about it.
Oh, what
I don't think it wasn't like really complaining. I think it was just more like,
You know what?
First day on the job.
Yeah, well, so I fucking...
a little bit complaining.
He came in there for 2 days.
He came in there?
Yeah, he came in there. He was like... No, he was there for 2 days. And then... So I think what really got him upset was the fact that he asked for a day off, and he asked the head of the store if he could have a day off. That was not a problem to her, apparently. So that was whatever. Apparently it was a problem to the person below her. So she went off on him a little bit, saying, you said you were available whenever.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So
what? She's gonna throw that? Like, what everyone says whenever. Everyone says that. Fuck.
And it was just like... So he wasn't happy about it.
That's so mean.
I tried to tell him.
That's so fucking mean.
I tried to tell him, like, hey, man, I didn't think anything of it. She was obviously a little bit more upset about it because I just don't think anybody told her. I think that's why she was upset about it. He didn't give a shit about the way she was fucking talking. He didn't care for what she had to say, and which I understand because half the time, neither do I. I just put up with it because, hey, I need the fucking money. Yeah. So I guess he said, I think he told her, he was just like, he's like, I don't think I want to do this. I've got a lot going on in my personal life. And I remember, because he never told me that he didn't want to do it anymore. He never said it to me once. And now I fucking hate that kid because of it. If he would have just told me the reason, he'd be like, this is a lot of work, man. I really don't want to do that. Yeah. I'd have been like, understandable. Yeah. It is a lot of work. Yeah. I get it.
Come to me like a fucking man and tell me what was the reason.
So now I don't say shit to him when I see him. I don't say fucking shit. Because I was trying to be nice. It is a lot of work. And I was making him do a lot of work so that I can catch up on all these little things that I literally can't do because I'm too busy doing the fucking main work.
Once you've been there for more than a year, it's just like all the ones who've been there for more than 10 years. It's just like, oh, God. I don't want to be here for 10 years.
Yeah. Been there for 3. Next September will be...
I'm almost 2. I'm almost in my 2.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad to be like, yeah, I worked.
If I had something more going on for myself.
Yeah, you weren't just, yeah.
Well, I have, we have the podcast, but I guess, and then there's school, but like, I guess I'm just very much a person who just like, I crave more. I'm more Renaissance than like I'd like to admit. So I always want to do something more that'll benefit me, even in the smallest way.
Yeah, no, this has the only thing that benefits me from this job is the money. Other than that, I literally get nothing out of this job. Yeah. It does nothing for
as much as like
what
this,
I'm really
like we don't get any money from this, but we feel good doing it. That's
we
don't get any money from it.
Exactly, but
it's a vice versa.
If we could, then I would straight up quit my job and say, "Fuck this." That's what I'm hoping for.
Like this was probably the step in the year for the whole year 2019. This was the step.
Podcast.
Yeah, starting the podcast was like that step.
That's good.
The next step I need to do is like actually be in public. Doing some performance or like talking in some way.
Yeah, I feel you.
But this was a step, which I'm grateful for 2019 because
year.
It was great 2019, right?
Yeah,
our podcast.
Yeah, I got this whole. I got the first the first stuff for the setup. I got that in January, I believe, and we didn't really start. I didn't start podcasting until February, and even though a lot of the shit's fucking been on hold. I plan on picking a lot of it back up. Some things are going to just stay how they were.
The end of the year is busy. It's going to be
exactly
that Thanksgiving and then like the holidays.
You start slowing down, and it sucks because you don't want to, and you feel really shitty about it. But you can say that excuse. Like, it's the holidays. I got to spend time with family, and work's honestly just been a bitch lately because in the retail business. It doesn't slow down during the holidays because, some places are like, yeah, we get really slow during like Christmas time. So we're literally going to give you guys like 5 days off for Christmas. You're like, fucking 4 days off? Fuck yeah, I'll take it. Mm-hmm. Be like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Everybody's going to have 4 days off.
Yeah.
Not like in retail. It's like, all right, did I get lucky enough to get this holiday off? Like I got New Year's Day off, so I'm fine. I'm going to get fucked up on New Year's Eve.
What are you going to do?
I'll probably go to this like art. I think me and Amara are going to go to this. Her and Iris went to it last New Year's Eve. It's like this art exhibit. You pay $25 and it's open bar.
Wow, that sounds fun.
Right, so I'll be downtown. So maybe our paths will cross.
Well, like,
or you're going to some isolated party.
But I'm thinking about it now, and like, you know, I like everyone, and I want to do that, and like, you know, like. The other day, I was hanging out with my girlfriend's friends, and like one of them's been my friend for longer. But you know, when she gets with the girls, you know, she acts a little different. You know, she's more.
You feel like your nuts kind of sink up in your stomach, and you're just
I was thinking about that. Though I was thinking about what you said, but like, you know, I don't feel like I really contribute to the conversation, even because I get very quiet and stuff.
Yeah, you're kind of just. There.
But you know, it can start off good, but then you slowly just kind of like become, you know, you're just there, you know? Yeah. And then like when you feel like you say something, you don't feel like they're really like listening. Like they're just kind of agreeing you to just agree with you.
Look at this male.
Yeah, like
fuck this guy. What does he even know?
Like, you know, and let me give you a description, people. The type of people who were playing this game of the alphabet, and you have to remember every word you say in the alphabet. So you say A for apple, B for bomb, and you have to keep doing that as you go throughout. And we're doing it the dirty way, so we're using dirty way. So we're using dirty words. They wouldn't even say tranny or transvestite or transsexual. They were like, like, I'm not gonna do that,
bud.
Yeah, like
they're woke,
dude.
Hey, sorry you're not woke. Sorry, I'm not woke. Yeah, you're not woke. Your third eye is wide open, but you're not woke.
I'm a racist.
You're also racist.
I'm also racist.
You're also homophobic.
Yeah,
apparently,
dude. I was just listening to a podcast the other day, and like they were talking words for like these different homonyms for like transvestite. Apparently, a tranny is a man who dresses up like a woman. It doesn't necessarily mean a man who is trying to become a woman or anything. It just like means like it's like different variations. Of course,
you really have to educate yourself on a lot of
but like even then, like
if you want to understand everything, like all these little these words.
It doesn't matter to me, but that's the kind of people I was hanging out with. So like, you know, some things I would say, you know, it's just me being a masculine male in American society.
A cis male.
So like,
what does cis mean?
I don't know, but she's very mean. My friend, when she's like gets around the ladies, she becomes very mean.
She becomes. She
hates men. Yes, especially when she starts thinking.
Well, dude, it's what,
and she's been my friend for years.
It's what people of certain sexual orientations and sexual groups and genders do.
Yeah, well, she's going through a hard time.
They bitch about other people.
Well, everyone bitches about someone, so like so
everybody's the problem, really.
But like when I start being labeled as like, you know,
misogynistic,
sexist, so racist. I got a problem like that because I don't really think like that, where I'm better than anyone. I mean,
because honestly,
I pump your gas.
Would you say you'd give anybody the time of day?
Yes, of course. You know, I've given bums the time of day.
Oh yeah.
You know,
you told me about that. You actually were.
You know,
really
when you
friends.
actually
Nick was actually really good friends with bums in
when
Monterey.
you actually feel bad for someone.
Is that when you think you're better than them?
Or when you just see someone as a person? Because there's a difference between the bums and the homeless people. The homeless people are actual people. The bums are the people who are taking advantage of society. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, homeless people actually look like they're ready to go get a job. They just can't afford a house because of bad credit and debt. You know?
So what you're saying is homeless people have problems, bums
No, they took away all their problems. All problems are gone for.
So pretty much, a homeless person can become a bum is if they just like stop caring.
Stop caring.
It's like, you know what, dude? I'm just gonna like I can't. You know what's crazy? 2 people I know that have like, they went the route of becoming junkies and then homeless, and they both, for the most part, both of them have come back from it. Mm-hmm. But they've told me that they wish that they were still homeless because that was some of the that was just like
that's funny,
the best, because it was like carefree. You really didn't give a shit. All you were concerned about was getting fucking high.
That reminds me, Christmas Eve or the 23rd. I was shopping. I was doing my last shopping on 4th Ave. If anyone who goes to 4th Avenue downtown, they know these bums. Everyone knows them. It's the hippie bums. It's the stoner bums.
Oh, the ones that hang out in front of that.
They're not even playing a guitar, dude. If something, they'll have the fucking shitty ass fucking
guitar case or the bongos.
The bongos that's just made from fucking buckets. And they're acting like it's music, and someone's just tapping on it, not doing anything. Just the total burnout bums.
Those are the hippies that
they had the audacity to fucking ask me for money. They're give some money, Christmas spirit and stuff. So and then they asked me for money, and he said it in this very rude tone, and it fucking pissed me off. So it pissed me off. Where I was just looking at them because I had to go back the same way. And I was just I do not want to be asked by that fucking burnouts again. So I went on the other side of the sidewalk. And
you didn't even say anything to him?
No, dude. I got pissed off.
Damn.
And I don't think there should be confrontation when it comes to those people because they'll play the sympathy card. Everyone will play the sympathy card.
You just laugh at them.
They're fucking burnout bums.
They'd be like, dude, I'm having a hard time too. But guess
what?
The
bums that hang out outside a fucking smoke shop hoping to score,
Be like, bro, spare a little bit of weed. Be like, no, get a job and then go buy it from someone. Or get a medical card and then fucking, you can actually get a discount on your medical card if you have food stamps.
Which is crazy because, there's that guy who goes there all the time and he plays his guitar and he's just a street performer. And he's always nice looking, has his amp and everything.
Yeah.
Which man
I know who you're talking about. He sits by that metal gate.
Yeah. I like that guy. He's really good. I always wish I can give him something. But whenever I can, I do.
Exactly. The people that are actually doing something, then you're like, okay, you're offering something. You're offering maybe a little bit of entertainment for a brief second. That is worth something.
The woman who sings. She's a really good singer. But, she'll never have any publicity, which is sad, but she doesn't even do it for money. She just sings.
Dude, there are performers that just whenever we were in Vegas for that Lenny show,
you met the Black Batman.
Yeah, we met the Black Batman of Las Vegas, bro, and he's in a lawsuit with Hershey's right now.
Maybe not even more. That was a year ago.
No, that was that was this year. It was a few months ago.
And when we went to Santa Monica, there was a breakdancing street performers and they had people come in. They were really good about it, dude. They made a good more than $50 from rolling in a crowd. And they're bringing people in, saying and interacting with the crowd, bringing the crowd into it, making people dance. They're really good.
If you're a good performer,
and they're telling jokes.
You deserve it.
They're telling jokes.
That dude literally the Black Batman literally makes. That's his job. His job is to go do that. He makes enough money in one day.
They do it, and then they probably do it the next hour when there's a new crowd of people within the hour, and then they just do it again. They do really well. Of course they have to split it
in
between...
Vegas on the Strip, they have those circles that you can rent out. Yeah. I saw people dressed really nicely, super good makeup and costume of Michael Myers, Freddy, and Jason, and Leatherface, and they were just like taking photos with people.
That's cool.
There were dancers. There were weird like burlesque women.
See, just some stuff is just like too far. You know, you want to take a picture, but like, man, if you imagine seeing that like walking behind you when you like moved a little bit too far from the strip, you know, probably won't.
Get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. The lamest thing I saw was
I'm not cheating on my wife.
There were two people that were just kind of doing like kind of lame dance moves. One of them was dressed like the PUBG guy with like the pan on his head, and then what is that, Fortnite with the pan on the head? There was a dude dressed like a Fortnite guy, and there was a dude dressed like a PUBG guy.
Okay.
And they were just dancing.
That's cool.
And I looked at them, and I was like, that's stupid.
That is stupid, but because it's cool because it's funny.
The coolest thing I saw was this little kid. Him and his dad. He was dressed as Michael Jackson, and he was dancing to like old Michael Jackson songs, and he was killing it. It was awesome. And I was like, and there was a big old crowd of people around him, and I was watching. That was probably the coolest thing I saw. And then you saw like people with like no legs and stuff sitting in wheelchairs, just kind of like. Can I get some money? And you're like, I don't know if you're just waiting to go somewhere.
Poor vets.
No,
man.
they're not vets. Dude, these people were not vets.
Dude, I don't know how you lost your legs, but like it's either from a train track,
diabetes, maybe
terrible accident.
Exactly, and maybe that's why they became the way they are.
Lieutenant Dan.
Dude, I've watched that movie on Christmas. It was just like. No, Thanksgiving. I watched it on Thanksgiving. It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. It's just funny.
I think that was one of the first movies to do like face swapping.
I love that movie because like when Lieutenant Dan shows his new legs, he's like same thing they made on the space shuttles, and I'm just like, man, dude, prosthetics are so badass now. Imagine how uncomfortable those fucking prosthetics were.
Have you seen the track runners? Like, yeah, dude,
the Blade Runners. They call them that.
With like the little dude, that shit's
those are called Blade
intense.
Runners.
You know what's crazy is one of the dudes that like won the handicap Olympics.
Yeah, he got like 4th place,
and then he placed it. I think he won at the Olympics.
Yeah, at the Olympics he got like 4th place,
and then he got. Arrested for killing his girlfriend.
It's killing his girlfriend, huh?
Or plotting to kill his girlfriend or something. His girlfriend's dead. That's all it is. He's just like, man.
Yeah.
There's a movie. There's a movie called He Can't Get.
Or maybe she killed him.
No. He's alive. He's alive. He's in trouble.
Then who was that athlete that like got murdered by her? But she murdered her athlete. Like,
are you talking about the figure skater? The one
is that one?
Tanya Harding, I think they made a movie about it. It's called I, Tanya.
And she killed her.
I think she tried to kill her mom.
Oh.
She tried to hire someone to kill her mom, and she got in trouble for it.
She
was an Olympic figure skater.
There is a story of someone just like stabbing them like 5 times.
No, that's the figure skater.
Okay, yeah. Like 27 times, dude. Once you start stabbing, bro, there's no stopping, huh? The passion of stabbing,
get a little stabby.
The passion of stabbing once they're dead probably just doesn't relinquish that.
What the fuck passion, are you talking about?
Right?
What is this, Wayne's World? Whenever
you're just like, man, they're done, but you're just like, you gotta throw a few more in there.
Have you seen Wayne's World?
Yeah.
So you know the scene whenever the guy that works at that restaurant, the donut place, he's all the camera stays on him, and then he's just like, how come you can kill a man in combat and they'll call you a hero, but if you kill a man in cold blood, he's like in cold blood, but it's in the heart of passion, they call you a criminal. And then he's just like, whoa, and he pulls the camera back. He's like, whoa, what are you doing? You're supposed to be following us.
That's amazing,
right? That's a good question, though.
Yeah, that is a good question.
I mean, honestly, it just falls down to morality, but that's just like, that's kind of seriousness. Seriously, like, what the fuck you need in a comedy movie?
Go and read A Clockwork Orange with the intent of having that idea of what is the morality of good and evil.
It's all just humanity.
It's very
because there's nature. But
it's very propagandic too. It's very propagandic.
So there's nature
because there's nature.
Yeah, there's
but
nature.
The propaganda comes from society.
Yeah, exactly. Humanity has evolved from nature to the point where it's like, like this is not okay.
So what do you think is a murder? The heart of passion.
I mean, just depends on what kind of passion you have to kill a person.
When you punch that, it's like that same passion when you punch that glass.
What glass?
And you hurt yourself.
Oh, when I punched the mirror?
Uh-huh. That same passion, but you murdered someone.
Well, I probably would have killed myself. I was headed down that path. And suicide's not funny, but we're laughing because I'm not dead.
It went through it. You've been through it. Can you, like, once you're cured from depression, can you even say you're depressed? Like, can you say, yeah, I've been through depression? Like, dude, no one cares anymore.
I don't think you...
Unless you're going through depression.
I don't think you get cured from depression. I think you just know how to handle it.
Handle depression.
Because I know how to handle my depression now. Like, sometimes it does slip through my hands, and I do kind of crumble a little bit. But for the most part, you know, I'm fine. I get upset, but then, you know, like today, I was really upset this morning. You know, I was like in such a bad mood this morning. I did not want to go to work because it's just like it's the same fucking thing over and over again. It's gonna be shitty. I'm gonna be thinking, but then, you know, midday, I realize I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be leaving soon, and then I'm gonna go do something that is better than work. So cool. And then I become in a better mood because then I start looking forward to something better. But it sucks that, you know, like, you know, you wake up and then you the only thing you have to look forward to is a day at work.
Yeah.
And it's not a good day at work, you know. Even the best days at work are nothing compared to the best days doing something creative.
Yeah.
Or even the worst days. I would rather have 10 worst days of doing something creative than one good day of work.
Yeah, I feel
because fuck that place. That work is just work. And, you know, whenever my dad would come home, whenever I was younger, when I was like in high school, there was some commercial, and it was just like, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Dude, I hate those fucking commercials.
So my dad would come home, and I'd just be like, how was work? And he was just like, he's like, I worked today. Because, you know, if you do what you're liking and you're loving, you don't work. You carelessly go through your day, probably enjoying it for the most part. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you feel a sense of purpose. At the end of the day, I feel like shit. I just want to go home and forget everything that I just did.
Sit down. Why have I been walking around for like 8 hours?
Exactly. I'm
lifting.
At the end of the day, I've already walked 2 miles around the store. It's like, fuck this. I'd rather just stay home and walk a half mile, maybe.
I feel that.
I mean,
definitely.
It's different because, you know, your job at your department.
I go crazy in there.
Yeah,
I go crazy in there.
No, that's why I got off the cash register, bro.
Fucking crazy in there.
Standing still for 8 hours, and
especially in a small confined area, you go crazy. What am I doing with my life?
Yeah,
I'm pumping people's fucking gas.
No, they're pumping their gas, but.
I'm pumping their gas too. I have to come out and help them. Dude, people are complaining about fucking pothole that's not the store's problem, really.
No, that's not. It's the owner of the property. They need to
because what they did when they got to that, it's because of a drain.
It's the town's. It's the town's responsibility to come fill that pothole.
Imagine,
go complain to the town. Yeah. Stop fucking calling the store and being like, "You guys got this pothole in your parking lot." I'd be like, "Hey, guess what? We do kind of own the parking lot. We're renting it off of the person that owns the land."
Well, it's
probably
stupid. It's stupid. Dude, people fucking go through that gas station crazy. People almost getting hit.
Let's talk about the dude that spends, $500 on...
Oh, he's just trying to win. He's a sweepstakes guy. He just goes for sweepstakes. He's just trying to get that. He's trying to get that jackpot again.
He's a winner. He's chasing... Do you think he's just chasing that high?
Oh, yeah. Won once, you want to win again.
Do you think he'll ever win while you're there?
I hope so. If he does, hopefully he'll give me some. They always say that, but I don't ever take it as their word because I've been hearing it for...
Most definitely. That's when they stop going to that. They're like, all right, I burnt out my luck at this place. Time to move. I'm going to go start trying to win at another place.
I don't know how much he's won.
But he's won once, right?
Yeah, he's won once. That was in California.
Exactly. And then he moved to Arizona to try and win in Arizona. And you just keep trying to win. He's like, yeah, I won in every single state. Only took me 10 years. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. It's like, yeah, I know. So I don't know how it's happening. And then you find out in the newspaper that he's been assassinated.
Shut up, dude. No, that wouldn't happen.
By the governor of North Carolina. We know you're out there, governor. Of North Carolina. And we know what you're planning on doing to the lottery winner of multiple states. We know what you're doing. We're on to you, sick fuck.
Life's worth living, huh? Life's worth living.
If you're living a good life.
If you're, you got your baked potato, you got your steak, you got your broccoli, and you're just digging into that steak, and life's worth living.
Yeah, but if you dig too deep into your steak, then you're going to be left with your broccoli, and then you're like, well, I have nothing to eat my broccoli with, so now I just got to eat broccoli.
You don't like broccoli? What the fuck's wrong with you?
I mean, I would rather...
What the hell?
I would rather eat my broccoli with a piece of steak.
Okay, then do that, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. If you eat too much of your steak, all you're going to have left is broccoli. So it's called...
You're acting like I have a baked potato right there.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for balancing your life. If you eat everything equally, you're going to be satisfied.
You know what? You just got to get that potato, get that broccoli, and get that steak in all one scoop and just stuff it down.
But honestly, the plate could be a metaphor for a lot of things because you eat the shitty thing first, and then you're left ending on a good note.
Dude, but none of it's shitty. I didn't put anything...
Why would you put broccoli on
Why would I eat a shitty meal?
No, well, say you're at a restaurant, and this is just... Say someone gives you a meal. You're not going to turn down a meal that someone gives you.
Okay.
You're going to power through the shittiest stuff first so that you can at least enjoy...
Okay, then this is what it'd be. It'd be like the best thing on there, steak.
Exactly.
And then macaroni salad. I don't like macaroni salad. And then like the next thing that I do like would probably be like...
Go with the baked potato. You said
baked potato.
So what, you would eat the potato salad first? Or
I'd eat the potato first.
Whatever salad first. Mm-hmm. Then you would eat the baked potato, right?
I wouldn't eat the potato salad.
So you'd just be rude and waste it.
Yes.
But in a metaphor of life, these are things, and you obviously categorize them shitty to...
It could be the best potato salad.
Imagine that.
And I'm not digging in.
Imagine that. Give it a taste, at least.
Metaphors.
We could get lost in metaphors.
Food analogies.
We're all about them. Mm-hmm. Check out our podcast, Food Analogies, on BBC.
Ingies,
Big Black Cocks. .com. On the BBC. On that big black constrictor.
Does your girlfriend know porn star names?
Shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. I want to say something.
Don't talk about my girlfriend in front of my wife.
Oh, your wife. Yeah, she's your wife.
To my girlfriend and my wife.
We're the same person.
May they never meet. I don't know.
Imagine if your wife had split personalities where she was like your girlfriend and your wife and like
what?
Yeah.
Like I was dating her, but then I was also married to her.
Yeah, and she's just like, you've been hanging too much time with your girlfriend, and then your girlfriend comes out.
What?
She's like really nice. She's like, is she gone?
I would be like, I don't know,
dude.
Is she?
Oh shit, dude!
I would be just as confused.
Oh, dude, look at this! Look at this! My lips coming off.
You need, what are those, Nikes?
No, dude, these are Reeboks.
Fucking, that's why.
I didn't know. These are like generic Reeboks.
Let me see.
I don't know if that's the...
No, those are Reeboks. Those are like the cheap models.
Okay.
The RBX.
I've had these for
RBKs.
I've had these for like 2 years.
Or those are RoboCops, but cop with a K.
Maybe 3 years.
Damn, bro. You need to buy yourself some new shoes.
I do. I have some new ones. These are just my work shoes.
Buy some new work shoes, though.
Fuck you, you fucking dyke.
I mean, you just stand in one spot, so that makes sense. Yeah. I literally can't, though. And you know what's funny? It's not funny, but I literally fuck up all of my... Because all I do is buy canvas Vans, usually. Or just Vans for my work shoes.
You need to start buying different
I'm going to buy boots next time I buy work shoes. I'm just going to buy boots. But I always rip the fucking side on a fucking piece of a cart that's too sharp. And I always rip it.
Really?
Yeah. So there's like like the holes you get at the, at the base of your toes. Uh-huh. Yeah. I got one of those like probably 4 times now from fucking ripping it through because I got my foot stuck on this part of a cart and it just, and I look at it, I'm like, man, imagine if I was a customer wearing sandals. Fuck my shit up. What are you looking at, Leslie Nielsen? The Dracula?
Can't get over him.
It's awesome, huh? That's why I put it there. That's why I got it. So I got that because one of our friends who we used to party with all the time, his mom,
Steven?
Yeah, his parents, his grandparents used to own a movie rental place, so they literally had a bunch of posters, and we got to keep a bunch of them. That's why in the toilet jam room, there's the 2 Bits and Pepper poster of those 2 girls and like the horse.
How shitty of kids were we? Were we shitty? We were kind of shitty.
Oh, super shitty.
But there has to be shittier than us.
There were shittier people at that place with us doing shittier things. We were just like the cooler people. We were the people that they wanted coming back, and then the other people were the people that just kept coming back.
But we're probably the lowest group, you know?
Out of like the town? No, because they were the junkies, dude.
Oh yeah,
they were the kids.
We're like third. We're like that. Okay, we're that bridge before junkie. You know, there's junkie and then there's before.
We're the people that they looked at like, look at those junkies, but we weren't junkies because we weren't shooting up or fucking smoking meth or crack.
Yeah, that's yeah. We're pretty low though, right? We're pretty low. We're pretty low.
I feel like we were low but loved by a lot of people.
Yeah, that can be interpreted different ways because there are people who can even say they've hated you and Efren.
Oh, I know people that say that they don't like me or him, or it's usually one or the other. It's like when you said, yeah, you have an infamous name because your sister used to fight everybody, and then for some reason, everybody hates your brothers because your brothers
had the best dope in town,
and then they would just tell everybody fuck off because they're just like you're not cool enough or you're a loser. You're actually a loser. Don't hit me up.
Is that personal?
No,
I just kidding.
No, not for me.
You're a loser. You're an actual. I can see why people thought I was a loser.
No, not you. Oh. That's what your brothers would tell people.
Oh. Yeah.
And you know they'd cut them out. They'd be like, "I'm not just because you have money doesn't mean anything. Like I'm not on your time. You're on my time because I have what you want, not the other way around."
Best logic.
Exactly.
Man logic. They weren't manism.
They were hustling, but they weren't. They weren't being like crazy about it, like like the fucking dudes in Soundwall that would be like selling to like 5th graders. It's like, hey man, it's fucking steady money. Comes every Friday. It's okay. Who cares? He's only in 5th grade.
Dude, I can't imagine those people who are doing that shit. Again, the like the 13-year-olds and shit high and being in high school. I can't imagine that. Yeah. Imagine like
no, you go and buy that from someone that's younger that bought it from someone.
I wasn't smoking with David until he was like 15. David wasn't. I'm pretty sure he wasn't smoking until he was like 15. He wasn't like.
Yeah, I didn't start smoking until my sophomore year in high school.
See, exactly. Pretty old.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like 12 or 13.
Yeah, but 14. Then you got those people that are like, yeah, I didn't start smoking until I was like 30. It's like, hey, you've been missing out. Either that or maybe I missed out on sobriety and just enjoying life. Instead of being like, man, this place would be cool. This place is pretty cool. So this place would be a lot cooler if I could smoke here. That's what I think. But hey, guess what? It's really just a lifestyle, dude.
Yeah.
And it's cooler. It's not that it's cooler. It does more for me than smoking cigarettes. So thank God I don't fucking smoke cigarettes, right?
Yeah, you don't see people having smoke conventions and being like, there probably are tobacco smoking conventions for like cigars and probably nicely rolled cigarettes. But like I can't imagine as
pipe,
big as
I think it'd be more cigars and pipe.
Yeah, but I would imagine something like these weed festivals, they get huge.
Yeah,
even throughout our country.
Some of it can be a little bit like too much, though. Yeah.
But that's dope.
It literally
Everyone
is
fucking smoking.
That's cool. It's cool to see. It's cool to see that. It's cool to see that people can literally just because at festivals you can drink, dude. Why the fuck can't you smoke? Like
you're weeding.
Exactly.
Seriously. Yeah, I don't get it either.
Like, okay, so what? I'll just go to a fucking like a little gated off section that's 21 and older, smoking section. You do it with alcohol. You gate off the fucking 21. Like, oh, so you can legally see who's you make sure everybody that's doing it is of age.
Yeah, and then everyone there in that spot's 21 and older.
And then with that. It makes it easier to just be like getting fucking shitty, like man, I fucking smoked a joint at this concert, and I didn't know that this dude had dipped his joint in Sherm. So I smoked fucking...
Sherm.
I smoked Sherm on joint because I couldn't just bring my own weed.
This guy brought a spice joint and it gave me crazy flashbacks.
Dude, I was thinking about that.
I
was trying to think about a joke about spice, and I was talking about...
You can come up with one.
No,
I think blatantly talking about how you were just smoking spice is funny enough. Talking about how you were an addict. You were real addicts.
So I used to not tell myself.
Put me into those jokes because I would just watch you guys. And
I used to not tell myself I was addicted to spice, which is synthetic meth, but most people consider it synthetic marijuana, which is nowhere fucking near it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is not. And that's what freaked me. Like that's what was. It honestly made me mad after I stopped smoking spice. That I would see like news articles and it would say, "Kid almost overdosed from synthetic marijuana known as K2." It's like, oh,
I think it went up to K10.
It's K through 12 now. He's like kindergartner.
See, that's the thing about. I'm trying to understand about like this whole idea of wanting to do comedy. And like wanting to perform, I feel like to go out there and to do it, you know, you have your jokes that you have in your mind, but like then to do something like that, to put that like little thing in there, which makes it a little bit more better. Like I think that's the only thing you can get from performing, you know?
Yeah, just finding. Well,
like imagine you're like instead of just saying, you know, oh, you know, you died from K2, and then. You know, like, I heard you can go up to K12, you know, like, that's perfect, you know?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, that's, you know, and you're going on with this joke, but putting those little... Like,
yeah, you're just adding little layers to it.
That's what worries me about if I'm to do this, because I want to be that quick, but I know that's the only way you can do that is if you
just practice, dude. It's just practice, man. Why? How do you get better at anything? You just fucking practice. Sometimes you don't. That means, guess what? Probably not meant to be.
I can see myself, if I'm to do it, I can see myself just keep doing it. Not even ever quitting.
No.
Just like being bored with my life and knowing that I can just keep doing this. And it can be fun on my own expense.
Yeah, hopefully. That's what I'm
I if I can make anything just by getting money from it, you know, I'm all for that.
Well, anything.
And I hope honestly, I would want that recognition.
This is what I want. I just want to be able to make money doing something that I have created. Yeah.
I just don't want
I just want to be creative.
Yeah, me too. That's why I don't want to put like all my expectations into like making money. Like, you know.
Oh, exactly. It's literally about the art of it. If you're into the art of it and you know you really do love the art of it, then fuck the money. It's not about the money.
That's what I want to do. Just I like the art of it. Like the whole just going up there and making people laugh. I've been watching it since I was 10 on YouTube.
Yeah, and you've probably just been trying to do it, you know, it feels good to make people laugh. And, you know, I've bombed in little fucking just within crowds of friends and stuff. It's just like you take something too far and you just keep and then you're just like and then
dude,
everybody's just like, dude,
I bombed by talking to friends by just starting off the joke, you know. Yeah, just starting off the joke, you just bomb it. No one wants to listen to you. Yeah, going too far is funny though. And
then you're just like trying to save yourself. And it's like, no, there's no coming back. God damn it.
Or not making the right point.
Yeah.
And then it just sounds like...
And everybody's just like, what? You sound stupid. Yeah. It's like, no, you just don't get it from where I'm coming from. It's like, no, you just didn't explain it good enough to understand your point.
Oh, my own acid.
Shit. 10,000 Tab Man. This episode is brought to you by 10,000 Tab Man. It's a superhero movie that's coming to you in the 2020s sometime.
Should we give him a preview?
Nope.
Oh, okay. No teasers.
No teasers.
Dang. Do we have anything?
The studio doesn't want us to release any information.
Do we have any commercials? Anything?
We're always, every episode, we are endorsed by the one, even though we don't say it, we're endorsed by the wonderful, great Ingy's Wingies.
Ingy's Wingies.
They serve all of their wings with power chili protein. It is optional, and they do have, for the accommodation of the new millennia, they do have vegan power chili protein and vegan chicken.
And just like always, there's always Burger Town USA.
Burger Town USA is a longtime sponsor of us. They actually helped us get this podcast off the ground. Burger Town USA, it's a place, and you should go there sometime.
Do we have any of our old sponsors from the episode, or have they up and ran?
It's just those 2 restaurants, really.
Just right now. Just 2 restaurants, as always. We know the owner, Ingies. Amazing Wingies.
Yeah, we've had plenty of great sponsors over this year. We even had that episode where people were trying to get sponsored. We were trying to see what sponsors we should get.
There was what was it called? Cobra? It was
Cobra. What was Cobra?
Cobra was a man supplement for enhancement.
A male enhancement.
Male enhancement.
Was
it called Cobra? Viper?
It was some kind of
King Snake.
King Snake. Yeah, it was King Snake.
King Snake.
It was one of the snakes.
Yeah.
Fucking King Snake.
And then,
we had a barrel one. It was like about carts. It was something barrels. Dank barrel? I don't know.
I forget.
Yeah.
These we haven't got any much sponsorship.
26 episodes this year.
26.
Well, this will be 27. 27 episodes this year.
That's the episode where you die.
This is the 27 Club. Yeah. So if we don't come back, we Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, this motherfucker, and we got out. We were like, boom, heroin.
Kurt Cobain, boom, shotgun.
Courtney Love.
Oh, Courtney Love.
Fuck Courtney.
More accurate. It's all a conspiracy.
I mean, one of my favorite Family Guy jokes about Nirvana was whenever fucking Stewie goes back in time, he's just like, you don't need to kill yourself.
You know what?
Here's ice cream.
He's just like, you know what you need? Haagen-Dazs. And then I think he says a slogan for them. Too.
Yeah,
and then he goes back. He's like,
and then he pulls out the new Nirvana record, and he's all fat. I fucking love that shit.
I was watching clips of Family Guy, and I was watching the one where Stewie becomes fat, and he's just like, get in my mouth ice cream, and he can't reach it, and he's all round and shit. Then like the baby laughs at him. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll kill you. And then he falls asleep, and the ice cream falls on him. It's like, that's so perfect.
Remember the episode where Stewie goes to the future and visits himself?
There's not that one.
Whenever Stewie finds out he's a virgin.
Oh, yeah.
And then he ends up burning down his home. That's like one of the OGs.
That's a good one.
Oh, Family Guy.
I think that one is the one before, like, Stewie kills Lois. No.
Dude, that was a good.
Yeah, that was a good one. It was funny. It's funny as fuck. Peter kills Stewie.
And then at the end, it's all just a simulation.
Yeah.
And then Brian's just like, so this was pretty much just a waste of time?
Yeah.
Yep.
It just gave up the idea that, like, Stewie will kill Lois.
Yeah.
You know, because it was already a done joke by, like, a season, you know?
You know what's crazy?
He doesn't even say deuce anymore as much.
What, the deuce? Yeah.
Well,
no, it's all different writing now. It's literally That's what's cool.
Seth MacFarlane's a funny motherfucker.
No matter what. I love Seth MacFarlane. He's actually a really good fucking singer, too. He's like a...
I know, dude. I know. Okay.
Hey. Well,
don't explain this.
No.
Don't explain this to your listeners, what you've explained to me.
I know that you don't respect the showroom singers anymore.
I do. I
like
very much do.
Frank Sinatra type.
I do. I very much do.
The big band singers.
But you want to just want to, throw that out there?
I want to throw out that I know more about this guy than you, and I'm more cultured than you. Yeah, Nick's like, I'm gonna go eat In-N-Out Burger for the 7th time.
Seth, take that as a compliment. Nathaniel Lopez feels more cultured because of you. That's you, Seth. That's him, the creator of Family.
This episode is sponsored by
Power Chili Protein,
by mine and Seth MacFarlane's new podcast called the Fuck Nick Podcast. We're actually the Fuck Nick Podcast actually has a live band. The band Rooms and Junks. Is there for every single episode, and we're basically ripping off Kill Tony. Doesn't that suck that no podcast can really have like a live band now because it's already been done. It's like Simpsons did it.
You know what? People make war still.
I know.
So
speaking of war, I've been thinking about this funny, just this funny ass joke from a sketch, and it's some American troops, and they're about to raid Hitler's bunker, and one of the American troops just goes like, "Come, we know you're in there, Hitler, you Jew bastard." And I just fucking love that shit. It's like the fucking. It's just like that guy's arrogant. It's so funny. I just love that shit.
I can only imagine.
It's like ironic,
in like a southern tone too.
Yeah,
you know, like just like an arrogant, like southern person just going to war.
The funnier thing about that joke, the sketch is. After what they say, like before they bust through, they're just like, by the time we get done with this, they're gonna name streets after us, and then they're just like Maine first.
Isn't that the wise kids, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, so they're just like saying that, you know, why am I talking about it? Because I've been thinking about it all day, and for some reason.
But why are you playing it off like it was your idea?
No, I'm not. I just didn't want to. Like I'm saying it's a sketch.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say I made up this sketch.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I think about this sketch because it makes me laugh.
It's a funny sketch.
It's a Whitest Kid You Know sketch. Yeah. Just waiting for.
Do they call him a Jew bastard?
Yeah, he's like we know you're in there, Hitler, you Jew bastard.
That's such a good.
You know what's so funny is like only a few people I know still like will say shit like that. Like Martin Scorsese. Still says that Jew motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, well, it's more peshy.
You Jew motherfucker.
It's honestly just peshy, but
cool. Dude, if I could say
De Niro.
If I could say anything as cool as that, and he's probably not even a Jew, I wish.
I don't think he is.
You fucking motherfucker, you fucking, and then racial slur.
You racial slur, you motherfucker. You know, Bill Burr has this joke about it, about saying that. He's just like, you can't say this motherfucking, and then you enter the race. You have to say this race motherfucker. Like, man, this fucking Asian motherfucker cut me off the other day. That's okay, but you say, this motherfucking Asian cut me off, then it's bad. But this Asian motherfucker, then it's okay. That's so yeah, it's all about placement of words.
That's so good.
We'll never be that good.
I like that. I like talking like that.
What, like you're Italian?
Like I'm ignorant.
What, like you cis? Oh, I do.
I'm very cis. Like I'm very
Sicilian.
Like I'm 1970 cis Sicilian.
Imagine they're just like, man, this fucking cis male right here, and be like, so what? I'm Sicilian and I'm a guy. So what?
So what? I come here, I smoke my menthols, and I just sit. That's what I do, Bobby. I just sit. I just do that. Well, you gotta just stop sitting.
You can maybe stand.
You can maybe stand.
Just stand sometimes. This is Staten. Why the fuck we in Staten now? Just like we were in Texas the other day. Now we're in Staten. Oh, god damn it. Fucking FaceTime ruining the podcast.
Who's that?
Should I just accept it?
Who is it?
It's the big EH.
It's the accept it. Accept it.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. I missed it.
Tell him he has to spot. He has to speak in innuendo.
In innuendo?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What up, Vatosis?
Just got home.
Awesome. You're on the podcast.
You're on the podcast. What's it like, Efren, to be on the podcast?
Hey, just to say, honorarily, let the freaks speak. Just you gotta let them speak. And if you listen to what they're speaking about, then you might just turn into a freak.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
You heard it here. All right.
Mark Sanchez and Andy Salas.
All right. Well, we're gonna be done right now. We're about an hour in.
We're about done.
Yeah, we're about done. So
you heard it.
I'll shoot you a text whenever I'm.
That's
down
what we're
there.
waiting for. This is what Let the Freak Speak. When something else comes up, we gotta keep moving.
All right, later.
Know that everything's good, and we're always trying to progress. This is episode 27, and New Year's coming up, and we'll be out.
We're done.
From
almost. I'm gonna shoot some promotional photos before that burp was sponsored by White Claw.
From Nicholas Valenzuela, Bearcat, and Nathaniel Holds No Bard Lopez. This is Let the Freak Speak, and as always, have a happy New Year.
And get fucked. Just kidding. Don't get fucked, but get fucked up. And be safe out there.
If you can get fucked.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. Like always, we're brought to you by 85631 Productions. You can find this podcast anywhere. You're listening to it. Fuck you. You know where we are. You know that there's an 85631 YouTube page. You know that there's an Instagram page at 85631. Go follow it.
And we are on Spotify and YouTube.
Exactly. So, and Apple Podcasts. So that's it. That's the last podcast of 2019. 2019.
This is Jenny. This is Tommy. Bye. Boop.
Back when we was kids, things were so much more simple. Hey, popping kick flips and pimples was an average day. When I smile, I got dimples. What can I say? Now we making music like the CDs that we used to play. Let me tell you a story about a night where my bro Brian tried to take his own damn life. Trying to see the light, you just might need a spark for that little bit of gas to ignite. The riddle of the riddling was getting to him, and the wrath of the Vicodin was striking to him. But they battling, battering up a fight from within. All that's mattering is gathering the seams to your skin. You either sink or you swim, you either lose or you win. You're undoubtedly sinful, but your life all depends on whether you prepare, you prevail, or you trail off and fail. But now you're stuck, like fucking a cold dark jail cell. Check your snail mail. I've been telling you the train's about to derail, but it's all the same story. Same story up in the town of San Miguel. The night started off normal trill. We were skating at the minute market, snorting some pills, but there was something in my body that I could feel. It gave me chills. They wanted to leave, and I said I will. We got bored, hopped in the truck, and then headed towards the bus barn behind the school. We acting like fools. We jumped the wall because fuck them rules. We was looking for some junk to scrap, take, and skate. With the failure to communicate, your plan will unravel. You're bound to make a few mistakes. We take the law, break it all, take the saw, cut it off, eat it raw. Just a couple knuckleheads, they having a ball. Later on, we was back at the minute market, skating in the dark yet. Brian disappeared. We don't know where the fuck he went. He ain't replied to that text I sent. It's kinda weird. These sort of things happen every now and then, but it's hard to just pretend that they weren't here. Maybe you and I should make amends, become friends again, and drink an ice cold beer.
This summer, the freaks have been sent out to an island to die on their own. Will they survive? We don't know. Coming this summer, featuring Nicholas Valenzuela
I have to get home.
and Nathaniel Lopez. Well, I don't think we'll ever make it home. A tale of crazy adventure. Oh, we gotta get the fuck off this island. There's too many bearcats.
Get the bow!
Nominated for 7 Golden Globes and 13 other awards.
The storms out here are crazy.
These bearcats are on the boat. Do it. Coming this summer, you won't want to miss Bearcat Island, featuring Let the Freak Speak.